Yo, what's happening, world? B Marsh Boxing, and I'm back at it with another boxing video. What's happening? So, looks like Dillian Whyte, the moment of truth has come. April 23rd, that's the date they're looking at. Dillian Whyte versus Tyson Fury is on. Yes, indeed. It's finally on. The man Dillian Whyte finally is going to get his world title shot. Long overdue, but here he is in position to challenge for the WBC world title and the lineal title of that too, you know what I mean? So, promoter Frank Warren who runs the Queensberry Promotions, well, he won the rights to this WBC heavyweight fight between Dillian Whyte and Tyson Fury with a commitment of $41 million. You know what I mean? And Tyson Fury, the champion, he's supposed to earn about $29,538,000. Yes, indeed. The man Dillian Whyte, who is the mandatory challenger or the WBC's number one contender, will make $7,384,000 and a bonus of $4,102,500 will go to the winner. You know what I mean? And 10%, that's basically 10% of the winning bid. You know what I mean? You know how the WBC does when they have these purse bids, you know. They put away a certain amount of money in escrow, and that escrow, that money goes to the winner. You know what I'm saying? So that 4.102 and 500 grand, 4 million is going to the winner. You know what I mean? So if the man Dillian Whyte does so happen to win, his earnings was going to total up to almost $12 million. If the man Tyson Fury wins, then his earnings gonna go up to about $32 million. You know what I mean? So the incentive of course is to win. Now I believe this is an 80-20 split. You know what I mean? Because that's quite a disparaging difference as far as the 32 million and 10 million the winner's supposed to earn. You know what I mean? You check it with the man Tyson Fury getting 32 million if he wins. You know what I'm saying? Which I believe will be his highest payday. You know, um, Dillian White's promoter Eddie Hearn was the other bidder, and he came up about 10 million, 9 million short, about $9 to $10 million short, with his bid of 32,222 and $222,000. He came up short to Frank Warren, who put up over 41 million. You know what I mean? Now, let anybody from England tell you, and from the outside looking in, it looks like Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Promotions over there is more successful than Queensberry Promotions. You know what I'm saying? And let them people from England tell you, you know what I'm saying? Of course, they say, the man, what's his name? Anthony Joshua. He makes a lot of money. He sells out stadiums and all that. Excuse me. And he's a cash cow in the heavyweight division. But it looks like this man Tyson Fury is becoming a major player with these type of purse bids for fighting a guy who ain't never won a strap. You know what I mean? A guy who's coming off a loss just 2 fights ago. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I highly suspect that's why the man um, Dillian White didn't go ahead and fight the man Otto Wallin. I believe he got it pulled out with the fake injury. Just because, he probably, well, the future was foreseeable. He could see how things could play out. You know what I'm saying? And he almost wasn't about to get this fight because of some arbitration thing, with some stuff going on with the man Dillian White, you know what I mean? Whether it was PED use or it's just a whole lot, but that's all behind him. And the Otto Wallin shot, because that was a dangerous fight, especially for a man whose next shot is supposed to be for a title shot. That's a dangerous fight right there. And I think Dillian White and his advisors, they probably got up in his ear, you know what I mean? And they told him, listen here, young blood, let's not go ahead with this Otto Wallin thing. You know what I mean? They opened up their little fake ass almanac and said, "Yo, we might be in position." Joshua lost his straps. Tyson Fury beat the man Deontay Wilder. I mean, so they probably saw it's in the foreseeable future they're gonna be in position to not fuck up that money like losing to Povetkin the first time. They wasn't trying to have that type of mishap happen again. You check it. So Dillian Whyte is here, you know what I mean? And like I said, Eddie Hearn put up 32 million. He lost the bid by about 10 million. What's up with all that paper that Eddie Hearn is supposed to be making way more and being way more successful than the man um, Frank Warren and his Queensberry promotions, you know what I mean? Maybe, of course, Eddie Hearn, I'm sorry, what's his name? Frank Warren, you know what I mean? He co-promotes with the help of Bob Arum and Top Rank. And Top Rank, they got money. They got that paper, you know what I mean? I'm not saying they got all the money, but shit, they've been around for the longest out of any promotional company out there, as well as Don King. So they're in this game to make money, you know what I mean? They ain't never folded. They still here. So that's probably where Frank Warren got a chunk of this paper to put up for this purse bid. But that's neither here nor there. The man's gonna get his highest payday of his career. Tyson Fury fighting Dillian Whyte. I'm not sure where this fight's gonna be. April 23rd. That's the date they're looking at. Where they gonna have it? In the UK? Or they gonna have it in the United States? That's what we're looking for. You know what I mean? I'm gonna read you some quotes from what the man Tyson Fury had to say about Dillian Whyte. He said, "Quote: I can't wait to punch face. I can't wait to punch Dillian Whyte's face right in, mate. I'm going to have the best. I'm going to give him the best hiding he ever had in his life. Dillian Whyte trained hard sucker because you're getting annihilated, bum." End quote. So Tyson Fury's still on his antics, you know what I mean? Calling people big dosses and bums and all that, you know what I mean? Yeah. So the announcement came out today that Frank Warren won the purse bid, you know what I mean? Tyson Fury's promoter. And, you know, that comes off the negotiations. During the week, there was supposed to be negotiations. That was actually my last video about this. Before this video, that Dillian Whyte and Anthony Joshua were gonna get a nice step aside away money. You know what I mean? And Anthony Joshua was gonna get millions and forego millions in order for the man I'm sorry, Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk to fight for the undisputed heavyweight title. You know what I mean? And apparently there was an agreement in principle. You know what I mean? But the deal fell apart after the both teams, the parties attempted to negotiate. They attempted to negotiate, and the deal fell apart. You know what I mean? And like I said, they were trying to make a fight for undisputed Tyson Fury versus Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight championship in June in Saudi Arabia. You know what I mean? But instead, the man Dillian Whyte will get his shot, and I'm sure he's pleased about that. You know what I mean? And I'm sure he would be pissed and blown. He'd have blown. He would have been blown and upset if excuse me, Alexander Usyk got that opportunity to fight for the world titles. You know what I mean? A place where he been waiting for a title shot for years now. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so I'm looking forward to this fight. Dillian Whyte gets his world title shot. He's been a top five contender in the heavyweight division for the better part of the last 3, 4, 5 years. So we'll see what he's about. You know what I mean? The best heavyweights on the planet right about now, and not from the United States. I mean, the writing's on the wall. Deontay Wilder was the last hope. He held that strap as long time, like 5 years. Just like Gary Russell held his jet for 6 years. Just like Adonis Stevenson held his shit for 5 years. Ain't nobody holding straps no longer than that. You know what I mean? It's gonna be hard to maintain and keep them straps. So when you see fellas have held their titles for that many years, any day now they could take a loss. You know, although Deontay Wilder did lose to the better man. But as far as the heavyweight, the heavyweight crop, what we got out here right about now, the best heavyweights come out of Europe, man. The best up and coming heavyweights, whether it's Philip Horgovich, these guys, they coming out of Europe. You know what I mean? They got that Babbitt guy, who is managed by the man or promoted by Dillian Whyte. These guys are up and coming. We got some good fighters in the United States. You know what I mean? Good up and coming heavyweights. You know what I'm saying? We got that dude called Big Baby Anderson. You know what I mean? We got some good heavyweights, but the majority of them are coming up out of England. Major players, the top five major players in the heavyweight division, 4 out of 5 of them are from Europe. You know what I'm saying? So that's where hey, it's going to go back to them Klitschko days. You know what I mean? Them 2000 days, 2010 days, up until Fury opened up the floodgates by beating Tyson Fury. Yeah, I'm sorry, by beating Klitschko. You know, we're gonna go back to those days. You know what I mean? Cause hey, look, I don't care where the best heavyweight of the planet comes from. You know what I mean? Just as long as he's not born like the Klitschko brothers. You check it. Just on some real talk. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I wasn't quite interested in the heavyweight division those times I was watching the fights, but it wasn't to say like when I used to watch Holyfield and Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis and Riddick Bowe and these guys. You know what I mean? Larry Holmes and David Tua and Ray Mercer and all these guys. You know what I mean? So time will tell. You check it. So B March Boxing. Big ups to everybody. If you're new to the channel, please share and subscribe and hit the thumbs up. And I'll catch you on the next one. I'm gone. Peace.